chat. It's going to come down to what happens on the pitch. Make sure you guys are paying attention to this stream as well, because for one, a prediction is started. You guys can spend your hard-earned RSC channel points right now. You can bet them in the chat who you think is going to win this series. And also at the end of this matchup, you guys in the chat are going to be the sole deciders on who wins the Elite Finals MVP. So make sure you guys are heads up. We are underway. Slapchops in blue, Nightmare in orange. Again, 7 games between these two are available, but it is a best of 7 series. Let's see what happens. In front of the net, Unix get dunked by Jim John, who we mentioned before. The first 30 seconds are down. No goals up to this point. Spudzy towards midfield. There's Buckle My Shoe cleared by Unix over Jim John. Reverse Fridge, though, playing it solid third man, able to clear that one back. Here's Buckle My Shoe. His shot going to go off the crossbar. Jim John, there goes top shelf. Unix going to save that one. Reverse Fridge with the side flip at midfield, but it's going to work out. Spudsy winning that 50-50. Here comes Unix on the attack. Jim John going up towards backboard. Plays it into the corner. Leo looking for a shot on target, clears it across the net, tries to drop it down in front. Reverse Fridge looking to take over. There's the shot on target, saved by Jim John. So far, Visionary very evenly matched in the opening minute of this matchup. A little bit of quick possessions and quick shots, but nothing really amounting to a goal up to this point.
And I think the real reason you're seeing that is because of the way the conference structure is laid out in the RSC. You have a real difficult time getting cross-divisional matchups. You actually only play against one other division. So these guys may not have played in the regular season, and you're seeing that feeling out phase really come into effect right now. As 332, most of the game's been in the midfield, a little bit of corner play, but it's really not led to much as Buckle My Shoe kind of dangerously takes this across. Leo's going to get a backside demo as well. Going to leave Buckle My Shoe alone. Unfortunately, Unix not able to get a touch there, and Spudsy's going to be here in the corner. Unix trying to snipe it, not able to get it. Jim John getting a touch to be able to get a save there. And this is all the way downfield. Luckily, Spudsy's able to bail them out. And Buckle My Shoe, we've actually seen a lot in the offensive half so far, and it might be an own goal. It is! That is not the way you want to start off. Your Elite Final is with a backflip own goal. Oh God, Slapchops.
Oh, it's pinched in the corner, and Unix and Leo are right there, the leaders on this team. And unfortunately, as you said, the backflip goes in, and we expect to see things going backwards for a player like Reverse Fridge, you know, with the Fridge in reverse, but instead we see it on the other side of the pitch, and it's the Slapchop scoring the first goal, but in favor of the Nightmare. So let's see if they're able to get back into this matchup here. Under 3 minutes to play. Nightmare up 1-0. Leo plays it towards the side. Buckle going to knock that one down for his teammate Reverse Fridge. Passes to middle. Jim John not going, just waiting out Unix. Plays it to the side. Here comes Leo attacking into the corner. Buckle looking at that one. Reverse Fridge not able to make the touch. Here comes Jim John bailing them out into the corner. Unix is there, goes over the top, Reverse Fridge, 0 boost, hits it to Spudsy, Spudsy to the crossbar. Jim John and Leo with a 50-50 bouncing back out towards midfield. Jim John looking for control. Unix is going to beat him to it. Here goes Buckle off the side wall. Plays this one off the corner. John in front of the net. It's Leo, puts it into the corner. Reverse Fridge winning that 50-50. Here comes off the back wall. Still in a very dangerous spot here for the Slapchops, looking for a clear. Jim John luckily able to get that 100 boost in midfield. He was sitting on 0 and needed it, and uses it right there to score goal number 2 in favor of the Nightmare. Visionary 2:05 on the clock, and Jim John is finally on the board.
Yeah, just outspeeds everybody there. He grabs that 100, like you said, right when it spawned, timed it perfectly, able to get over everybody on the defense and go up 2-0 right now. We're seeing that speed again from Jim John. I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd say he's the MVP of Elite this season. Both these teams are great, but right now the Nightmare have really taken control. And Reverse Fridge going to get a huge dunk here. He might have a second touch. He's actually not able to get it. Leo's going to take it, try to get a second touch. He's not able to, but a bailout comes in. Reverse Fridge playing just to the corner for John, but they're going to bump each other here. Going to be awkward, but Fridge does a great job handling that, and Spudsy's going to be up here. And Jim John, once again, taking to the air. We're going to see a lot of that this matchup, Trippin'. As Jim John, we know the mechanics can come through, and Unix and Leo combine for a huge pinch right now. And honestly, I'm not really seeing a lot out of the Slapchops currently to be able to get them in a spot, as Buckle My Shoe gets a huge demo, but it's not going to be capitalized on, and Spudsy is going to try to take control of this ball. Jim John just being a bully and a nuisance in the midfield, keeping this ball in the blue half right now, doing an excellent job of it. We're at about a minute left, Trippin', and even though the Slapchops have had 6 shots, none of them have really seemed dangerous.
No, they really haven't. I mean, most of them have been pretty easily saved. They've just been right on target with a player defending, so they really haven't had to try all that hard. Unix going to play this one on his backboard. Here comes Jim John with an answer. Goes right to Spudsy. And by the way, you know, Visionary mentioned who he thought might be the MVP in the Elite tier this season. And there's a redirect for Leo. Slapshot's finally on the board. A great infield pass here from Unix. Finally, some control, some coordination from this Slapshot's team in this matchup. They finally put one on net where there's no one there to save it. You'll love it to see that one. I was going to mention, though, guys, make sure you guys stick around after the match as well, because in addition to selecting the finals MVP, we will be announcing the elite tier MVP and all-stars for this series, or for this tier in season number 10. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. 40 seconds left on the clock. Slapshots trying to get back into this one down by a goal.
Yeah, 30 seconds to do it. They have some work to do, but Leo's going to get a great clear here. Unix is up, but Reverse Fridge is going to cut that one out. Unfortunately, the shot isn't that hard, but Jim John's going to be able to bail him out with a great 50-50 in midfield, but he's completely boost-starved. And if you're a Slapshots fan, that is what you love to see. You want Jim John having no boost. As Buckle My Shoe is up, he's going to play it over to Reverse Fridge. Going to get 2 touches. Jim John going for the shot. Unix is there with the save. 13 seconds left. The Slapshots have to make a move now, and they are locked down in their own half. Reverse Fridge just plays this all the way across. Everybody chasing this. Is a double commit in the middle, but I don't think it really matters. Reverse Fridge doing everything he can to keep this ball away from the blue team. Leo with the double touch, doing everything he can here as well. Gets a touch of one, the net's open, but nobody's there. Nobody's there to capitalize. The Nightmare take game 1.
Oh, man, they're coming right back into it, the Slapshots. They had that one last opportunity, and, you know, Visionary, it kind of looked like in that matchup, they were starting to build up the momentum that they needed to get that final goal, that game-tying goal, if they had only had about 20 or 30 more seconds on the clock. But unfortunately, it was 0 time. There was nothing left, and on the back of Jim John getting MVP for game number 1, going 1 for 3, 2 saves, 390 points as well, the Nightmare is going to take game number 1. Slapshots looking to get themselves a little bit better offensively. They had one very good infield pass, but other than that, Visionary, pretty much every single shot was just right at a defender or just wasn't really on target at all. And they got to clean that up. They got to score some more goals if they want to win game 2.
And the only reason they scored that one is because they actually found themselves in a 2v1 situation, and Reverse Fridge got baited, thought he can challenge the initial pass because he thought it was going to be a shot and just got caught in no man's land. So we're going to have to see a lot more stuff out of the Slapshots for sure, as far as midfield passing and everything else goes, if they're going to have a chance to come back in this series right now, because it definitely looks like right now the Nightmare are definitely in control of this series.
Well, let's see what happens in game number 2. Of course, it is the best of 7, so still plenty of time for the Slapshots to make the adjustment. Visionary mentioned a little bit earlier, because these two teams are in opposite conferences in RSC, they haven't really gotten a whole lot of chances to play against each other, so both teams a little bit unfamiliar. Jim John putting one on target. That was going to be cleared away, though. Not going to be no threat there. He gets bumped off. He's got 0 boost as well. Unix trying to go over the top, gets it to his teammate. That one's not going to go in, though. They'll play it into the corner. Buckle My Shoe just trying to bail out of the way. Trying to grab some boosts as well, and having a lot of difficulties finding any on the pitch. Leo looking to take over down towards midfield, getting a dunk. Popping up out of the corner, looking for a read, getting that flip, not able to make the touch. Spudsy is there, though. It's going to go off the crossbar. Reverse Fridge can't make the clear, but he ends up bumping into Unix, who had a wide open net opportunity. Buckle goes on target. Jim John is going to throw that one just slightly off of the crossbar, and they just narrowly miss a massive opportunity there. Let's see if the Nightmare can capitalize this time while they're in the corner. Bouncing out towards midfield, it's Leo who's going to take over, playing this one out into the corner. There's Reverse Fridge. Leo with that flip with 0 boost. A storyline we've seen many, many times in this matchup. Both teams doing a pretty decent job of boost stealing, and Reverse Fridge doing a pretty decent job of redirecting. Putting that one on target. Jim John going up the side wall, passes out towards midfield. Nobody back behind us. Reverse Fridge with the goal opener here in game number 2. 1-0 for Nightmare.
Yeah, it's a real big issue right there when you just see that it's the midfield just left completely open for a pass, and that's what the Nightmare thrive on. As Reverse Fridge going to take to the air once again, Leo's going to be there to get this ball away, as Buckle My Shoe is there right now. He's going to play this over the top. Jim John's actually there, going for a crazy redirect, not able to get it, unfortunately. As Leo and Spudsy kind of combine on that, they're kind of on each other's butts, but it really doesn't matter. Reverse Fridge going to try to take control. Spudsy going over the top. Jim John is there to send this all the way down, putting Unix in a rough spot. He's going to have to get this one, burn a lot of boost to get there. Buckle My Shoe actually doesn't get a touch. It's going to be down to Reverse Fridge, who's able to play it over to the side. He's taking control of that ball. Another 50-50 comes out towards the net. Jim John is there. Buckle My Shoe smartly waiting on back post, able to send that one away as well. But Unix has a shot as well. We're seeing the first sustained pressure right now from the Slapshots, and they're actually doing great work as Unix is up. It's going to be a shot. It's going to be in. Unix coming in, tying this game up 1-1.
Yeah, and that's exactly what this Slapchops team needed. They were struggling in the vast majority of game number 1 to really get any sustained pressure. There was a couple of shot opportunities. They put 7 on target. They had a great infield pass, but no sustained pressure. Right there, finally found it. Kept that pressure up, got a great touch out towards the midfield. They were able to beat the defense, steal enough boost, did literally everything right on that offensive drive. And let's see if they're going to be able to repeat this one. Now tied up 1-1 here. Game number 2 of this best-of-7 series. Down in front is Jim John. Over to the corner, Spudsy trying to get the answer here. Battle of the third men. It's Buckle versus Spudsy. It's Buckle that's going to win that one. It's Reverse Fridge that's going to win that 50-50. Leo looking for a read. Reverse Fridge going to take it away. Spudsy has to make the clear. He gets dunked in front of the net. That one goes just wide. Unix now with full boost. Very dangerous as he sees Leo at midfield as well. Buckle going to get up to clear it away. Jim John playing this one out into the corner. Leo with the great read. Rolls that one on target. Can Reverse Fridge get there in time? No, he cannot. Reverse Fridge chasing back all the way. Can't get there. And it's Leo with the Lions' share of goal on that one. Putting that one into the net. 2-1 for the Slapchops.
Yeah, just unfortunate right there. Reverse Fridge just pushed up a little bit too far, not able to get back, and you see the result right there. Reverse Fridge giving up the goal. The Slapchops have the lead right now, and I kind of said at the beginning they would have to do more midfield passing. They would have to do more looking for each other and getting those 2v1 opportunities. You saw one right there. It works out for the Slapchops, and they take the lead. As Leo playing this over to Spudsy, actually going to beat out Jim John as well. Leo's back up trying to touch this over Fridge. Fridge gets bumped off the ball. Luckily, it is not on net. Buckle my shoe going for a wave dash, not able to get it through right now. And Unix coming off the ceiling, going to hit that straight down to Spudsy, who's just going to take control. Does he have the flick through Jim John? He does. That ball's going to be up. Buckle my shoe bumps one out of the way. It's still in front right now. Spudsy can't get the shot on. Absolutely insanity in front of the net, and the Slapchops are able to get it not in the net. Nightmare finally on the transition, but Spudsy has the answer for that. Going to play it right back in right now. Going to go over open net once again. The Slapchops going to take a 3-1 lead, tripping, and this is the complete opposite of what we saw in game 1.
This is a great answer coming in from the Slapchops, not only, to that initial goal that was scored, but just that entire first game in general. They looked completely dominated. They looked like they weren't going to be able to handle the pressure that the Nightmare were going to put on. They come back in game at number 2. Now, there's still 1 minute 20 seconds left to go. Absolutely plenty of time for the Nightmare to get back in this one, but Slapchops, like you said, Visionary, have looked like a completely different team. Let's see if they're able to keep it up here in the last 1 minute and 10 seconds of this matchup as they try to even up the series. Jim John going off the corner, looking for a read, doesn't take the bounce that he's looking for. Reverse Fridge is going to have to touch this one. Jim John to further out with 0 boost. There's a triple commit from the Slapchops. The Blue Angels up to make that save. They do turn it away, and no real pressure on Leo, just able to sit back in the net, just wait for something to happen. Jim John trying to get out of the corner, misses that middle boost as well. And now he's got 0 as the lead man, and that is going to make life incredibly difficult offensively for the Nightmare. And you can see the pressure building here for the Slapchops in front of the net yet again. Somehow a 50-50 in front is kept out the shot by Unix. Finally cleared away a little bit, but it's Spudsy, the third man at midfield, knocking this one down. Reverse Fridge looking for a teammate, not going to find him. It's going to be Leo versus Buckle My Shoe, looking for a dunk, not going to get it. Buckle going to end up with that save, drop it down in front of the net. Reverse Fridge back out towards midfield. Here's Spudsy. That one's on target, and he scores! 1 for 5 with 2 assists for Spudsy. 4-0-2 on the scoreboard as well. And what an answer here from the Slapchops.
I mean, Spudsy with a placement, sees Buckle My Shoe, no momentum, not able to get to either corner, and he just absolutely snipes the upper 90 on the left-hand side. Insanity right there from Spudsy, and stepping up 4-1. This is looking a ton more lopsided than game 1 was, and it's telling me that we might be looking in for a series as Leo gets a save. Reverse Fridge plays this across. Unfortunately right now, Slapchops in complete control. If you're a Nightmare fan, you're looking at 14 shots this game for the Slapchops as the timer finally goes down. Nightmare only ending up with 5. Jim John essentially being boost starved the entire game, and because of it, I mean, the Nightmare aren't able to get any offense. We talk about that 1v1 ability from Jim John opening up their opportunities, and when he is boost starved, he is not able to do that, and the Nightmare struggle on offense.
Yeah, and that was a whole lot of struggle, and we see it right there with Jim John on the bottom of the scoreboard. 274 points, 0 for 2 with just the assist on the one goal that the Nightmare were able to collect in that matchup. Looks like neither team making substitutions here, exactly what we expect. Tied up 1-1 here, so we know for sure we're going to see at least 6 of the 7 games in this best-of-7 series, but how far will we go? Visionary called it in 6 for the Nightmare. I called it in 7 for the the slap chops. They're evened up at 1 apiece, so both of us could possibly be right. I don't have the stats on what chat said handy. I'd have to go into mod view to see it, so hopefully there's a mod out there that can message me in the stream chat and let me know what the spread was for the chat so we can end this split on the deck. But we're about 20 seconds into this matchup as they fight for control out at midfield. It's going to be Unix trying to play this one towards the middle. Going to get an awkward 50-50. Buckle off backboard. Going to get a great clear here. Leo with the answer, though. Turning this one around. Interesting play out into the corner. Reverse Fridge looking for a read. Not going to get it. Spudsy's up. The bounce is going to go a little bit wide of the net. Jimjon gets demoed as well. Out in front, Buckle with a good read. Trying to keep control here. Trying to beat Spudsy. He's not going to get it. Spudsy's going to end up with a good touch here. Trying to keep control off the ceiling. Sees his teammate Unix. Unix is up, and what a great play coming out from the slap chops. Oh, it's Spudsy and Unix hooking up at midfield. Off the ceiling goes Spudsy, beats Jimjon. It's Unix who beats Reverse Fridge. And the only thing getting destroyed there, the back of the net. 4:03 to go. Slap chops up 1-0 yet again.
The only thing I can say about that goal is filth. Just what a great pass. As the double commit comes out, this is going to be a 2v1 opportunity. Leo decides to rush. We're going to see what happens. Unix is up on this ball. Reverse Fridge there, trying to put a shot on. Does he have the double tap? He doesn't. He leaves it for Jimjon. Gonna thread the needle, slot it right in. 3:49 to go. The Nightmare are tied up. And also, mods have come through for us, and it's looking like the Nightmare have a 62% compared to the Slap Chops 38. So, I mean, chat's taking my side here, Trippin.
Yes, they will. But could you imagine having to be a person who has to agree with me? That sounds terrible. I can't imagine a fate worse for literally anyone else, and it looks like it is chat who's trying to make you look like the genius here, because right off of this kickoff, goal number 2 going in for the Nightmare, taking this lead. Buckle my shoe, just reading that one at midfield, nobody back, just a little bit of an awkward kickoff situation. 3:42 on the clock. It's Nightmare now in control. See what they're able to do here on the next kickoff. That 50-50 won by Buckle My Shoe on those corners, but then just a complete whiff by everybody at midfield except for Unix, who takes control, plays it towards the middle. Here's Spudsy, and he goes off the crossbar. No! Disaster strikes for Spudsy. The answering goal was right there for the slap chop. Not able to find it. Bouncing back out towards midfield. Jimjon the 50-50, and this one is pitched right into the net. You've got to be kidding me. They have a massive missed opportunity on the open net, and instead, it's Leo, Spudsy, Reverse Fridge, and Jimjon combining for a pinch that floats into the net and a goal for Leo.
Yeah, there's nothing to analyze there. Just the ball gets pinched. My God. I mean, what happened? And we get 3-2-2 or 2-3-2-2-2. Almost a palindrome. Would have been beautiful. As Reverse Fridge taken to the air right now, but Unix is going to be up. Reverse Fridge doing everything he can. Unfortunately, not able to get that one center enough. Jimjon's going to be third man, and he deals with it well. Leo playing this over to the side. Reverse Fridge going to have this one easily. Actually passes it over to Buckle My Shoe. Tries to take control. Going to leave it for Reverse Fridge there and get a boost steal. He's hunting for demos on the backside as well. He gets one. Unfortunately, ball not touched well by Jimjon, and he's going to get beat out as well. Reverse Fridge has to make a touch here. He's not able to. Jimjon with the challenge in front, able to get the save. Credited to him. Buckle My Shoe going to take his time with this one. Try to beat Spudsy. He beats one. Leo pulls off of this. So can Buckle My Shoe beat a second? He cannot. Reverse Fridge has to back off of this, as he's not going to be the first man to the ball. And the demo attempt comes out. Reverse Fridge smartly avoids that one, but they're not out of the woods yet here. Jimjon has to play this ball away, and Unix going to have control of it. Jimjon just going to flip into it. He has no boost. He does not care. And a double commit coming out once again from the Nightmare right now. They need to clean up their communication if they want to make this game not notched up at 2, as Unix going to get dunked on by Jimjon. It's going to be in the middle. Buckle My Shoe trying to combine with Leo to get a pinch towards the net. It's not going to happen, and Jimjon going to play this one away. Only has 5 boosts to his name. Hits the pre-flip, not able to get the ball. Reverse Fridge going to come over the top. Center this one for Buckle My Shoe. Is he going to have the shot? No, Spudsy is going to get there first, and it's going to be up to Jimjon. Once again, we see him playing a lot more defense than I've seen him play in the regular season for certain, as Leo going to boom this one away over the pre-jumper Reverse Fridge. That ball's just going to be open in front of the net, and Leo's going to take it away. 3-2 right now for the Slap Chops. They take a lead with 1:52 remaining.
Yeah, just 2 players go up for the Nightmare, and neither of them are able to make that read or that touch. And Leo just sitting there in front of the net waiting for it. Doesn't expect it to fall in front, but hey, if everyone on the other team is going to miss, you may as well take that open opportunity. And he gets goal number 3 to put the Slap Chops in control here with 1 minute and 45 seconds left on the clock. See if they can hold on. This is down in front. Buckle My Shoe booming clear. Leo looking for a read. He's not going to get it. It's off the crossbar down in front. Buckle goes on target, goes top shelf, and the slap shots, in fact, cannot hold on. And here comes Buckle, my shoe, with the answer immediately. The 3-3 tie. The tie is right back on. Visionary, it was only about 12 seconds that was happening, and suddenly we are right back where we were at about 1 minute and 50 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, unfortunately there, Unix got destroyed by the post trying to make that save, and he just kind of started doing what bots do on it, kind of mingling with it a little bit as Unix tries to put a shot on to rectify his mistake, but Leo's going to be there with some pressure. Buckle my shoe there on the backside. Really the unsung hero of this Nightmare team right now. He's done a lot in the midfield as a shot comes on. Spudsy's not able to put it on net. Jim John face plants into the back post, and he's not able to get a touch here. Unix going to play this one high. Spudsy's up. He has a shot opportunity. Reverse bridge, able to play it away. Keep the game notched up at 3, and Buckle my shoe with the transition opportunity. Leo has to grab the boost first. He is able to get to the ball, however. And Jim John, again, boost starved. We've seen him not have boost on the offensive side this entire game, and it's really hurt the Nightmares offense. Once again, those opportunities are kind of just getting thrown away as Leo takes that one away and gets a flip reset off of it. Jim John just going to play that to the ground, gets beat out by Spudsy, but Buckle my shoe is right there on the front post waiting for this one. Going to give the low 50-50 to Spudsy, but Unix is going to be there playing this up the wall. Reverse bridge, not able to get there, plays it away. Leo doing everything he can to keep this ball in the orange half, and he does a phenomenal job of it as Jim John gets one excellent flick. It's going to be a 1v1 opportunity. It's actually an open net. That is free real estate. If you've ever talked to Trippin in your life, he will tell you that. He's got some oceanfront property to sell you in Arizona, and Jim John takes it in 4-3.
Yeah, he certainly does. And finally, Jim John getting involved in the offense again in this game. His second goal as well for this matchup, and a 4-3 lead here for the Nightmare with 30 on the clock. Leo looking for an answer of his own, tries to get it past Buckle by shoe. Not gonna happen. Buckle says no inside of the net and clears this one on target as well. Unix able to get back in time, but Jim John gonna demo him for that effort. Reverse fridge looking for a read off back wall. It's Spudsy gonna play this one up the middle, looking for a shot off the ceiling with 30 boost, maybe possibly a flip reset or a ground pinch. Gets neither, just gets dunked at midfield. 10 seconds to go. Time ticking away here for the slap chops as they try to make something happen here at the end of the game, try to get some heroics in. Again, they gotta go coast to coast. It's Unix, it's Spudsy, it's on target, and Buckle my shoe says no yet again as last back, and the Nightmare take game number 3. They're now up 2-1 in the series. Still got 2 more that they have to win. But Slap Chops again look very good in that game, putting 11 shots on target. But 7 of them getting saved by the Nightmare of the defense, stepping up big time, especially for Buckle with 3 saves, Jim John with 3 saves as well. Buckle gets that MVP, and that's huge. We know how great Jim John could be on the offensive side of the ball. Seeing him play that great of defense as well, definitely going to make this Nightmare team a little bit more difficult to beat. They were already pretty tough with that offensive pressure. When they have that defense flowing too, man, is this going to be tough.
You know, the biggest thing that I've seen is this adjustment that the Nightmare have made, right? Game 1, they just completely outspeed the Chops. Game 2, the Chops take it to them. What did the Nightmare do? They turtle up and just allow the Slap Shots to absolutely overcommit and just take complete advantage of it. 4 goals on 5 shots. It doesn't really get much more efficient than that. And that ability to just change styles on the fly really leads itself well to a 7-game series right now, because they can do this 1 or 2 more times, and they can just unleash Jim John, let him ball chase, and just kind of flip this script again on the Slap Chops. We're going to see if the Slap Chops can make necessary adjustments, because they do have a ton of pressure. Their shots just aren't good enough right now. If they can start putting them home, we could be looking at a barn burner of a series, but right now the Nightmare have control.
We'll see what's going to happen here in game number 3 if the Nightmare can carry that momentum into game number 4. You gotta imagine they'd be able to take the 4th game of the series as well after winning the 3rd, but they've got 5 minutes here on the pitch to prove it. Unix going to deny that first opportunity. That one's on target as well, though. Can anyone get back in time? No, they cannot. And it's Jim John opening things up, and there's the momentum carry we're looking for. Unix makes the best 50-50 that he can. Leo just unfortunately dunked by Jim John right on target, dead center, right where nobody can get to it. And that could be a huge swing. Getting that first goal this early, VisionaryOne, can be incredibly dangerous if you're the Slap Shops team. Especially if goal number 2 goes in for reverse fridge immediately after I stop talking.
Yeah, just right on the transition. Jim John here just beats out everybody on the cheat up, gets second one, and reverse fridge is just there perfectly in position, going to take complete advantage of it. And we said how dangerous Jim John is in open space. And you completely see it right there. He just burns the whole team, and he's like, yo, we're up 2-0. It's only been 16 seconds, and look at him win this kickoff. And Spudsy has to go up quick. He's just trying to get control of this. We know he has 100 boost. He might have a flip reset. It's going to be played off of him. And Leo smartly just going to take his time, but reverse fridge goes no, gets a double tap here as well. Is he going to get the touch through Spudsy? He does. Is it going to be an open net? It is not. Unix is able to play it away. Spudsy, is this on net? It's not. It's slightly wide. Is anybody there? Leo rushing in. Reverse fridge, able to make a diving save. This ball's going to go across the net. Buckle My Shoe going to have control. Grabs the boost. Gets beat out here. That shot might be on net. It's a little bit wide. Jim John has a ton of space, and he's just going to kill clock and see what he can do with it. Takes a low 50-50. Doesn't have any boost. Reverse fridge coming off the ceiling here. Going to get one touch. He's out of boost as well, so Unix should be able to play this away, but it's in the midfield. Buckle My Shoe hitting this one down. Gets a flip reset on it as well, but Leo's going to be the first one to the ball. Over off the side right now. Leo with the air carry going to Spudsy. Reverse fridge with a great save. Coming through, able to carry off and block off both offenders, I should say, excuse me. Great job by him getting in position there, but he has no boost. This is going to be in front. Spudsy playing it high. Leo's there. It's going to be high as well. Unix waits a second, tries to come through. It's going to be a shot on net. It's going to be in, tripping. The Slap Chops answer back 1-2, 1-goal game, 3:36 left.
Off the crossbar from Leo, but it doesn't matter because Unix, after he puts one on crossbar as well, just goes in. It doesn't look like anyone from the Nightmare expected the read to happen from the Slap Chops. They all just kind of abandon the play, abandon the net, go for boost, figure, hey, this one is gone, don't have to worry about it anymore. Slap Chops say, no, you got to take this a little bit more seriously than that. And so does Spudsy, who turns away the shot from Buckle My Shoe on the kickoff. An absolutely critical save that has to happen. And no touch there at midfield. It's not going to be too dangerous. Here's Spudsy trying to keep this offensive pressure on. Unix with the shot going to be turned away. Leo looking for one. Reverse fridge going to play it out towards midfield. Spudsy with the dunk. Buckle looking to take over. Leo goes up, plays it down into the corner. We approach 3 minutes left to play here in game number 4. Nightmare in orange, up 2-1 in this series, up 2-1 in this game as well. As the Slap Chops trying to come back. There's one on target, but Jim John turns it away at midfield. 2:50 now and counting. Jim John able to beat 1, trying to beat 2, able to do it. Can he beat 3? Can he get it past Spudsy? What's going to happen? No, that one's going to be denied. It's reverse fridge though, trying to make a quick answer. Out from his own corner with 0 boost. Spudsy's going to have to cut this one off at midfield. He gets bumped off as well. First fridge plays it into the corner. Spudsy drops it down, but it's right to Buckle My Shoe. Puts one on target, gets dunked though. Leo is up, trying to win a 50-50 with Jim John. Got to make a play here. And it's looking like the Nightmare starting to take a little bit better of control of this game. Just making some very small touches, making some very quick possessions, and just playing such great midfield defense and not allowing a big clear here from Slap Chops.
Great touch right there by Unix, but you're completely right, Tripp. And the real difference in this game so far has been that midfield presence. And we see the Nightmare again just kind of dipping one back as the shot comes all the way across the net. Nobody there to receive from the Nightmare. Buckle My Shoe continuing the pressure. But that's been the big difference, is we see one far enough back for the Nightmare to where the ball really doesn't leave the half. As soon as I say it, Spudsy gets a great flick, but Jim John, again, in his own third, just able to play it right back into the blue half, and Leo has the answer. But Buckle My Shoe is going to be first here. He's going to send it wide. We're going to see what Reverse Fridge can do with this. He's not able to get the touch. Jim John has to half flip. He's in an awkward position. He's going to beat out Unix. Buckle My Shoe is up here as well. Spudsy's there, and a bump comes out of Reverse Fridge, but it doesn't matter. Jim John somehow dives back to make the save. Nobody's on the net, though. Unix able to put this one through. Tie game 2-2.
Sorry, I was just having a moment as I got some master score reporting coming in, so I completely missed that game-tying goal. So, Visionary, you're going to have to break it down for me. It's a tie game with 1:30 left to go. Slap Chops trying to get back into this one. What happened on that play?
It was just a simple boost starving. We saw a bunch of them committing on the defensive end. Jim John had to make a diving save with no boost off of his own backboard. And after that, it was just listfully laced it in front. And the Slap Chops were able to take complete advantages. Jim John with a big miss here as well. Buckle My Shoe able to play that one away. And yeah, Trippin, an uncharacteristic mistake right there for sure, as Jim John is back here, and he is up already on this ball, hitting it pretty far down. Does he have the dunk? He has a dunk as well. Jim John showing off those aerial mechanics, but Unix is going to have a ball over to Leo, who pre-flips this through. But Buckle My Shoe is there. Spudsy going to get bumped off of it. Jim John going to take slow control of this ball, realizing how much time they have left. This ball's going to be pinched out over Reverse Fridge. 42 seconds left to go. The pre-flip comes out, but Buckle My Shoe is going to be there to send it downfield. Spudsy making a touch, maybe not the best one. Buckle My Shoe trying to get this on target. Unix is backwards. He's awkward. Not there. And 30 seconds left right now. And once again, the Nightmare breathing down the throats of the Slap Chops, but the Slap Chops get a much-needed clear, Trippin.
Yeah, the Nightmare are going to have to make something happen here out of their own, and they can't allow the slap chops to gain the advantage in this half here. 15 seconds left to go, still tied up 2-2. Slap chops need to get back to the series. That one's on target, an easy save for Buckle My Shoe. Going to result in a possession here, started by Spuzzy. Gets bumped off of the play. Great touch here by Reverse Fridge. Can he make that read? No, not off the wall. Jim John's going to make something happen here offensively. Drops it down into the corner. Unix looking to take over, trying to go coast to coast on 0 seconds. Could this be a dangerous play? Could this not go in their favor? Possibly. Reverse Fridge on target, and no, that one is denied. It's 2-2. It's overtime. Here we go. Game number 4 of the series. Slapchop's got to make it happen here. Blue team's got to score a goal to get themselves back into this series and tie things up. Off the crossbar, though, immediately turned away. It's Jim John who has to play it out into the corner. Leo looking for a read with 0 boost, puts 1 on target. Reverse Fridge with the backflip, and Buckle My Shoe's going to bail him out. Now on offense, here's Jim John with the free jump. It goes off the backboard. The first straight trying to give up in time. Can't do it. Buckle is there. No, it's saved. No, Jim John in front of the net saves a shot on target of the opponent's goal. Looking for a read, dropping this one down into the corner. It's going to be cleared out by Unix. Reverse Fridge, blast back. Got to make a move. But Leo, even with 0 boost, going to beat him out. Back out towards midfield. Leo looking for a teammate. Tries to cross. Spuzzy right there. Bouncing this one up on target. Trying to beat Jim John in the one-on-one. It's going to be cleared away by Jim John off of the crossbar. Going back out towards midfield. Here's Unix with the catch. The flick over the top. Spuzzy. A massive backflip. It's Unix trying to keep the pressure on. 1 minute down. That shot is on target. There we go. It's the slap chop. It's the slap chop. The 3-2 win. They tie this one up at 2 apiece. And only 4 games left in the series now. They're evened up at 2 apiece. Each one has to win 2. Oh, Visionary, you'll love to see it in the finals.
I mean, both teams are stepping up greatly right there. And Unix just doing an absolute banger of a job. I can't put it any other way. The control that he had on that ball, and to be able to get the flick past Jim John, who was actually in pretty decent position, all things considered, how scrambly that Nightmare defense was. He was in position to make a save. Unfortunately, I mean, Unix just puts on a perfect shot. There's nothing else to say about it. You see the pressure once again in favor of the slap chops. 12 shots compared to the 9 for the Nightmare. If they can continue this pressure, and if Unix can continue scoring all his goals, they might be able to pull out what Chad and myself would consider an upset.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, I called it. I'm not going to say I told you so, but I mean, I told you so.
I mean, that's fair.
You know, you got to give a shout out to Semantics, but I also should have known that Semantics exclusively chokes in the playoffs. So we're going to have to see what happens here. Now, the teams are evened up at 2 apiece, so we've got a real great series on for you guys. Again, make sure you guys stay tuned. After this matchup, we're going to reveal who the MVP and the All-Stars are in the elite tier of RSC, as well as give you, chat, all 190 of you, the opportunity to vote for who you think was the MVP of the finals for the winning team. And then after that one, we're going to have another matchup. It's the Master Finals, and I'm not going to leak who's going to be in it. I might know, but I'm not going to tell you. You're going to have to stick around and find out. Visionary 15 seconds down in this one. No kickoff goal. Slapchop's looking to carry the momentum and answer. And I got to feel like they have quite a bit on their shoulders right now. Starting to feel pretty good because everything that the Nightmare have done up to this point, the Slapchops have answered for a game afterwards. All they have to do, turn this series around, win this next game, and they've got that momentum going into match point.
I mean, they certainly do, but Trippin, I just have to go ahead and admit that you are clickbaiting everybody in chat by knowing who's in the Master Final and not even telling me of all people. So it's going to be juicy for me as well as Unix over here taking the ball to the air. But Trippin, at the end of the day, we need to see Buckle My Shoe, first of all, touch that ball. Jim John does a great job with the low 50-50, able to play it through 1 at least, and Buckle My Shoe is going to be there for the clear. Jim John's going to be up, but a great cutoff by Spudsy. Reverse Fridge is a bit awkward, but he's going to play it over to Buckle My Shoe for the redirect, and Leo's going to put it in. Or put it wide, I should say. But yeah, you're completely right. I mean, there's a way for both these teams to get into it. We see how evenly matched they are. We saw the stats at the beginning of the game, both with 43 wins in the regular season. We have seen some crazy Rocket League so far, and I'm just excited to see what's going to happen next as Unix puts a shot on. Jim John able to get the touch out of his own net. Going to go over the side, and Leo is going to be there as well. Reverse Fridge able to play this one away. Going to have a ton of space as Jim John is just hounding the Slapchop's defense. And Reverse Fridge takes a low 50-50, takes a second low 50-50. Buckle My Shoe going to win one here as well, but Leo's going to be the first one up. Spudsy tries to go for the redirect, backflips it out. We're at 323 and Trippin. We haven't seen a goal yet, which is not very indicative of how this series has gone so far.
No, I don't think we've seen a goal this late this entire series, and Spudsy going to try to change that right here, but it's going to be, sorry, Jim John up on the sidewall. Reverse Fridge playing this one towards midfield. The boost is stolen. He's got 0. Just going to have to try to 50 Spudsy. Going to go over the top. Jim John last back has to make a play. Back out towards midfield. The Unix with the touch, looking for a read with 0 boost as well. So the 0 boost offensive struggle certainly real for everyone not named Leo, apparently, who plays this one towards the sidewall. Jim John with the beat, looking for a read off backboard. Unix going to have to turn this one out into the corner. 2 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Bounces out towards midfield. It's Unix who's going to get credit for a save. There's a demo. Jim John not going to be able to make that touch. This is going to be red off the side wall. Buckle's got to make a dunk here on Leo. Not going to get it. Reverse Fridge trying to turn it away. Able to tackle Leo. Goes down into the corner. Here's Jim John, the play. Here's Spudsy, the shot on target. Buckle, the clutch save to keep this one tied up. The big clear here for Reverse Fridge. Looking for a read up the back wall. Not going to get it. It's Leo who's going to play this one out. Jim John now to Reverse Fridge. Reverse Fridge with a ridiculous angle attempt. And that one is not going to go. It's going to be cleared away all the way out into the corner. Buckle coming out of the corner. Trying to make a play here for his teammate Reverse Fridge, who makes the catch up the wall down in front. It's Unix with the clear. Visionary. These two teams still battling back and forth. No goals to speak for.
That double commit's not going to help. Buckle My Shoe should be able to get this one center. Let's see what he does with it. Reverse Fridge is up. He's going to play it wide. It's off the post. Very unfortunate. Unix in a scramble just to get this ball to the corner to take any immediate shooting threat away, and Leo's going to do work right now. But Reverse Fridge going to get dunked once again by Leo. It's going to be Buckle My Shoe with a ton of space. He's going to boom this one downfield. Would have liked to see him maybe hang on to that one. Possession has come at a very steep price so far in this game, Trip, and we're really seeing these teams just try to get the ball away as fast as humanly possible. That's the reason why we haven't seen any goals yet, even though Reverse Fridge has 4 shots on goal compared to just the 1 for the slap chops, as that's a chance, but Reverse Fridge is going to save his own shot off the post. It had a chance. Tripping the ankle was close. Can't tell you if it was going to be in or not, but it was so ridiculously close. As Fridge going to play this back to the corner, gets a dunk on Spudsy as well, but anybody on his team, no. Jim John going to have to play this one out to the corner right now. 1:05 remaining. And I really just want to see what's going to happen, because we're seeing a vastly different game again in this game 5. It's just boomer ball straight up. We're seeing Veloce, RLCS Season 7 and 8 vibes right now, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I mean, you could have just said Heat Seeker instead of pulling out the ridiculous VisionaryOne Fact TM, but instead we go with the VisionaryOne Ridiculous Fact TM. I'd much rather have that. It makes my life way more interesting. That's why I choose to cast with you more often than not. Played out into the corner, still 38 seconds left to go in this matchup, and 0 goals to speak for. Chat, 2 offensive teams, very heavily offensive teams. Neither of them has been able to find the goal. Let's see what happens here in the last 30. It's Leo into the corner. Reverse Fridge on back wall, looking for a read. Not going to get it. Leo bounces out towards midfield. Jim John plays it out into the corner, trying to take control. Unix with the read. Rolls a slow one on target. Able to get the dunk at the mid line. There is Buckle My Shoe. Jim John looking for a 50 of the zone. Trying to make something happen behind the play. Leo out towards midfield. Spudsy able to get that 50-50. Just got to keep that ball in a position where it's towards the ground here with 0 seconds. Might we see a golden goal overtime here in game number 5 for the series lead? Yes, in fact, we will. Whoever scores will be on match point in this one. And this is exactly, VisionaryOne, what you want to see in a best-of-7 finals, regardless of the tier. It's the elite tier of RSC. It's mostly GCs. There's a couple players that are even higher than GC1 or GC2, and these guys absolutely popping off for everyone here on stream. We're crushing viewers, we're crushing brewskis, we're having a great night.
We certainly are, Trippin'. And you know, the thing I want to see is this shot's actually just on net. Leo's able to play it away. The thing I want to see from these teams is in overtime, you have to value possession, right? The more you can bleed that team and just take their confidence away from them, is Buckle My Shoe with a great flick over the top. And Jim John's going to be there, but it's still in front. Reverse Fridge coming in. And as I said, you see him slow it down in the corner. Possession matters so much in overtime. Buckle My Shoe taking a great flick, beating out 2. Spudsy not able to get to the shot. And Reverse Fridge is in perfect position to capitalize. And right now, the Nightmare have a 3-2 lead in this series. They are on match point in this elite final.
And that's exactly the way to do it. And Visionary, this is what we have seen all the way leading up to this matchup, is that the Nightmare win a game, the Slap Chops answer. The Nightmare win a game, the Slap Chops answer. The Nightmare win a game. So now the real question is going to be, on match point, do the Nightmare choke this game away on match point and even up the series at 3 apiece? And it's the Slap Chops' responsibility to answer back-to-back games, which they have not been able to do in this series. Or are we going to see the Nightmare actually able to capitalize, win 2 in a row, deny that answer, and actually, as you predicted, take it in 6?
Yeah, it's going to be definitely interesting. And of course, as soon as that happens, we have Rocket League issues and the server goes down for maintenance. So enjoy the stats there for a minute as we get this back up. Um, but yeah, Trippin, I mean, we've seen great play out of both teams. We've seen the slap chops be absolutely suffocating. We've seen the Nightmare actually win on counterattacks alone, 4 goals on 5 shots in that game 2. Or I'm sorry, game 3. Like, we've seen so many different styles right now. And I'm curious on what your thoughts are on how the slap chops have to be able to pull out 2 in a row, because neither team has been able to do that so far in this series. So how do they answer back and win 2 and potentially take this in 7 like you predicted, sir?
Well, I mean, it's going to be very, very difficult, right? I mean, they've been able to find those answers, but the games have been reasonably close. And I think it was only game 2, which really had it where the slap chops were able to take really definitive control of a game. Other than that, they've been just so close and so back and forth, and they got to, make things happen in those matchups. We went into overtime in that last game. 40 seconds go by, and we see the Nightmare able to take that one out. Just a little bit of miscommunication maybe in front of the net is really all that it was. So slap chops, clean up that offense a little bit, clean up that defense a little bit, get those good shots on target. They've already proven to everybody here, but to the casters, to the streamer, of course, we got VisionaryOne casting, myself, I'm tripping, I'm casting. We got Tuxedo Marks, aka Phoenix, in the background, running the show this evening. Despite technical difficulties, we're here, we're live, we're making it happen. Slapshots have proven to every single person watching this stream they have what it takes to beat the Nightmare. They just have to do everything right at the same time. There's been times they've had really good offense, really bad defense, really bad defense, really, really bad offense, but really good defense. They just got to make both happen at the same time. If they're able to do that, that's a victory.
I completely agree with you. They're going to have to keep Jim John boost starved. The difference in the last 2 games has been the fact that Jim John has not been boost starved. Like, if they boost starve Jim John, the Nightmare have a hard time generating offense. It's literally that simple. Slapchops need to be aggressive. They need to look for demos. They need to steal boost. If they can do that while leaving a third man deep enough to deal with these Nightmare counterattacks, I know that's a tall ask, but we're talking about the elite finals right now. So you have to be prepared to pull out all the stops, to pull out all the strats, to see what you can do to win. So if the slap chops do that, I definitely see them coming through. If not, if Jim John has boost and he has opportunities, I see the Nightmare taking this game, being the first ones to win a back-to-back in this series and closing it out in 6.
Yeah, and we mentioned a couple of times that we thought this one was really going to come down to the play of the third man on either of these teams. And, so far, that hasn't really proven true at all. Both of these teams, I think, are actually playing incredibly well-rounded. Spudsy's been involved in a lot of great plays, had a couple of shots on target, scored a few goals. Buckle My Shoe has been absolutely critical on defense, which we mentioned before the broadcast as well, able to back up what Reverse Fridge and Jim John are doing on offense. So it's going to come down to Leo and Unix actually having to step up and actually prove that they have the superior offensive power to what Reverse Fridge and Jim John are showing. And right there, they're trying to show their defense is strong as well. A couple demos out in front of the net, a couple 50-50s won. Spudsy on the offensive attack. Here's Leo off the back wall, down in front of the key. Jim John taking over, gets it over Unix, who plays it just slightly off into the corner. A demo there by Jim John. The aggression coming out. That one's going to be saved by who else? But Buckle My Shoe down in front of the net. Spudsy's going to try to clear that one away. Gets it out towards midfield. Buckle on target again. Sorry, I misspoke. It was Buckle My Shoe with a shot, not the save. You'd love to see that. Out into the corner, 4 minutes, 20 seconds left to go in this matchup. Bouncing over the top. Leo trying to clear this one off backboard. Reverse Fridge looking at an open net, but Spudsy on back well, able to clear it out towards midfield. But the pressure mounting for the Nightmare. Slapchops need a pretty significant clear here if they want to keep themselves able to keep this one right where it is at 0-0. And finally, Spudsy coming out of his own zone with 0 boost and 50 by Jim John at midfield.
And Leo's going to take a shot on net, just a pot shot, going to put it high. Buckle My Shoe here with an excellent clear. We were singing his praises, saying how he stepped up. He was MVP in Game 3. His Reverse Fridge is up on this. Spudsy able to play it again, away once again. Going to play this. This is going to be a race to the ball right now, and Reverse Fridge is going to completely remove Spudsy, open up some space for this Nightmare team. Leo's there for a shot, going to get just absolutely 50-50 by Reverse Fridge. We're going to see a ball up in front. Buckle My Shoe is going to be there, going to play it off the sidewall right now. And Leo has a shot. Jim John is not there. It's going to go off of the post. An unfortunate series of events for the Slapchops. And Reverse Fridge actually finds a way to get around this one. The demo attempt on Buckle My Shoe not able to come through as well. And Jim John just doing everything he can to buy his team some time to get some boost and to get this ball out. And a great touch by Reverse Fridge finally relieves that pressure.
Both of these
We've seen
teams,
so much going on right now, Trip.
yeah, both of these teams, #1 seeds in their respective conferences coming into this matchup. We said they were going to be evenly matched. They've shown it here. Yet another game has under 3 minutes to go, tied up at 0 apiece. Reverse Fridge is trying to change it here on offense, and Unix's touch goes unfortunately right to the nose of Reverse Fridge, and after 2 shots and no goals, finally finds the net. He's 1 for 3. He's got a save. Unix, unfortunate touch, right back out towards midfield. 2:47 to go, and it's the Nightmare who are on top, but do not count out the Slapchops team yet. We've seen them answer before. They have 100% ability to answer again.
Yeah, it's going to be on the shoulders of Leo to go ahead and kind of take care of this pressure and maybe get a solo player or two. We've seen the ability come out of him as Reverse Fridge going to play this to the middle. It's going to be slightly dangerous, but buckle my shoe. It's going to be the first one there. It's going to be a 1v1, and Unix gets a great pinch out, and Jim John is just sitting there on that boost, waiting to take it. Spudsy with a huge pinch. Reverse Fridge gets a read. Going to play it over to Buckle My Shoe. Is going to be the first one there. He's actually going to play it in the middle. Reverse Fridge isn't able to make a touch, but Jim John is up. He's going to have control of this. He's going for the huge air dribble. He's going for the dunk, and the shot is going to come in from Reverse Fridge, and it's going to hit the post once again. So the post being rude to the Slapchops. It's also been rude to the Nightmare now, and I got to say, it's probably been the best defender on the field. We have 2:05 left right now. The Slapchops have 5 shots. They have matched the Nightmare in shots, but the pressure, the continued pressure has not been there. It's been counterattacking opportunities, Trippin.
And here's Unix with one of those opportunities right now, played off the backboard. It's Reverse Fridge with the clear, a 1-0 lead still for the Nightmare. It's Slapchops looking for an answer here with 1:45 to go. They've done it a couple times before, but can they do it here? The Nightmare just won the last matchup. They won game number 5. Can they win game number 6? Can they secure this victory? It would be the first championship of the season for Tree Frog, the GM of the Nightmare. If the Slapchops are able to come back in this one, that would be the second championship of the season for Hecka as a GM. These two going at it. Of course, RSC, if you don't know, you're just driving by, exclamation mark RSC in the chat. That's my stream. RSC in the chat. Exclamation mark Discord. Join our Discord. Get all the fun information that you guys need to know about RSC. Signups are open for season number 11. It could be you on stream in just a couple of months after the summer, possibly. Make sure you guys get joined and signed up and let us know what you think is going on. Unix is on target, cleared away in Reverse Fridge taking over, trying to get the goal securing here for the Nightmare. He gets a bunch of dunks all in a row. It's pinched out from Unix and Spudsy. Somehow they both get credited for a save in front of the net, and then Leo gets one right after this. The fastest 3 saves I've ever seen. That's crazy. 35 seconds left to go. 50-50 from teammates. This one's played back into the corner. Slapchops looking like they're struggling a little bit here to get anything going. Reverse Fridge is going to slowly play this one back, knows that all they have to do is hold on here for 20 more seconds, VisionaryOne, and they will in fact take that championship. And it's Leo, unfortunately, almost own goals. That one is dunked it in midfield. 10 seconds to go here for the Nightmare to take a championship.
And they have to hold on right now, and they are locking down the Slapchops. Spudsy trying to do his best to get a pinch. This is going to be down. It's going to be an awkward touch. This is going to be a full court carry. Can the Slapchops do it? Can they stay alive? Jim John's going to cut this one out. Spudsy has plenty of boost. He's going to play it to the corner, be cut off by Buckle My Shoe. We're going to see him play it away, and the Nightmare are the first one to take 2 games in a row in the series, and they take down the championship. They are your elite tier champions. Reverse Fridge, Buckle My